Well, as states reopen across this country, many are seeing an increase in coronavirus infections and hospitalizations. Yesterday, Texas reached a new high for patients hospitalized with COVID-19. Here to tell us how his city is doing is San Antonio, Texas Mayor Ron Nirenberg. Mayor Nirenberg, thanks for being with us. And you know, last week, San Antonio's Metro Health Director claimed your city was entering a second wave. What have you seen? Do you agree with that assessment?
We are definitely in a second peak. There's no doubt about that. We've seen an increase in the level of infection overall, which we knew was going to happen as the governor opened up many businesses at a pretty quick rate. We knew transmission was going to increase. What we didn't want to see, though, is a corresponding rise in the hospitalizations or the severity of cases. But we're starting to see that as well. Our hospitalizations are up, the utilization of ICUs as well as ventilators are up, which shows that, people are getting sick and they're also getting severely sick. What's most concerning, though, is that we've seen the largest increase in infection among 20-year-olds. And not only that, but the demographic within the hospitals is also starting to change a little bit, where we're seeing younger patients in the hospital. So we are urging everyone, despite what the state opening might be, to exercise caution, wear face mask when possible, certainly when you're not able to maintain physical distancing, and do all the things that the professionals in our health industry have told us to do from the very start: sanitation, hygiene, et cetera.
Yeah, we know the health impact of COVID-19, but we also have talked a lot about the economic impact. It's frankly devastating. So what programs are in place there to help aid those who are hurting financially?
What we've done in San Antonio is really focus on the essential needs first, but also as we go into a recovery and resiliency program, how we can build San Antonio to be a stronger and more equitable community from the start. So we're looking at a strong position on making sure we're addressing housing security, focusing in on workforce development so that people can get back to work, but also get back to work in the long run, because we know the economy post-COVID is going to be a lot different than the pre-COVID economy. And then things that get families and workers and students able to connect, which is the digital divide. The digital divide in America, just like here in San Antonio, corresponds to lower income communities. And so if we're going to get people access to economic mobility, we've got to make sure they can connect to the internet. So one of the elements of our recovery program is bridging the digital divide.
And speaking of bridging a divide, Mayor, I know you know the wake of protests demanding change. You actually wrote a memo to the city council saying this: while we have clearly heard their calls, now we must listen and act. What changes are you calling for when it comes to police reform?
So what we're doing is we're focusing on the reforms within the contract as well as what is needed at the state level. And then immediately looking at our use of force policies, ensuring we're maintaining a gold standard, things like the Campaign 08 Can't Wait policies, which have shown to drastically reduce the level of violence. We're implementing those now and providing a roadmap for the future.
All right. Well, we certainly appreciate your time today, Mayor Nirenberg. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.